And welcome back, everybody, to another, episode, I suppose, of Airport CEO. Not quite what I planned for today. I actually had somewhat different plans, but they fell through, so now we're doing this. Technically, I still have some stuff to do later on, but until that is the case, we are free to get a little bit more into Airport CEO. Which I quite enjoy doing. It is quite an interesting game. Aspects of it are quite nice. Oh, this one is still playing. That's not supposed to be playing. Right. There we go. Let's turn off the BGM because we do have in-game audio for this. As we are permitted to use all game assets for streaming. Yay. That being said, we will be looking at, we will be taking another look at Airport CEO, trying to build up the commercial sector a little bit. Of course, you can always just do the free part of the non-commercial part of the airport and kind of extend that to probably to quite an unreasonable degree. But I think you probably have to do quite a bit of research to get some stuff unlocked that you will need the commercial licensing for. I'm not quite sure that you actually technically do need to actually deploy everything, but that's, I think, quite fine. So, what I want to do today is I want to revisit all the contracts because I'm quite certain that we can actually swap some out, like this one, which is 0.94 per liter and 0.19, and we do have, what are the established contracts in terms of fuel? That is a lot cheaper, but they will also deliver at least 800,000 liters per delivery, which is a lot. I'm not quite sure we can do that. 800. So this is why it's quite important to actually read the contract, because there are things that you will have to check before doing that. So what I'm actually looking for was a contract for the contractor. No, not the staff. Is that in operations? Yes. For the contractors over here, and I'm not quite sure that is. It's no, that's just their logo. I am wondering what the logo is on this, because I didn't see any on here. These are all airline contracts. Airline. We've got a fuel contract. This one we could probably do once we have upgraded to medium fuel thingies. Ah, there we go. This is, I think, the yeah, this is the contractor stuff. Maximum contract is 8.8. This is a worse contract than the one we have. We're good. All right. Like all the other ones we could probably have a look at, but I think we went with one that has mostly small type aircraft. Well, that's not good. Just saying. Probably not the best. I think they spawned in at that point. Quite certain. Alright, so what is it that we actually want to do? We want to look at our research, which would be in here, the R&D. The baggage security. We can put people into reducing some of this. So if I put only 2 in here, I can in theory, or up to 2 in here, which would reduce, well, any of these. So it would make sense to have one person down there, so we can leave that at 3. I kind of want to check what the costs are. The highest one is operations, and that is operating cost. But operating costs, I don't think I can reduce through this. Right? Upkeep, that is 5% operations cost reduction. That's actually pretty good. 5% salary cost reduction, 5% repair cost. Yeah, it is operations. And 10% increased construction speed. Yeah, that's 5% reduction in... Does that just take time? I'm going to assume that just takes time. So I will want to take a look at hiring more people. Yeah, it just takes time. Okay. So efficiency 6%, print up to 0% reduction. All right. So we might want to hire more people, more administrators, which would require more, well, more space over here. So I will probably extend this. I probably should also build some toilets on the other side. Now knowing that these actually are boxes, which I didn't before. So yeah, we kind of wanna wanna get rid of all of this. That could be good. With these, I just don't know. I think they're just open. All right, we're just gonna remove all of this and just get rid of all of that, and we should be good, I think. I could have made these a lot smaller as a result. Probably would have rearranged a lot of this stuff. But knowing that is how this works is fine. Yeah, like these are actually actual cubicles, so we're good. That was so stupid. Like, it actually was. Alright, so... there should be stuff that we want to build as well. Not necessarily a walkator. We could technically unlock this to get a second... Well, I mean, do we need a second area for a second terminal? We kind of want... we want to look into larger runways. Which this is still just a small runway. Small ATC tower, regular aircraft stand, regular hangars. All of this stuff is fairly basic. So that is something to look into. We don't really use the vehicle depot to the extent that we could. It's got space for 20 vehicles. We have 3. We have an ambulance and a fire truck, and we have 1 airport vehicle. Well, 1 airport security vehicle. These are getting quite full. I'm not quite sure that is something that we need to pay attention to. I don't think so. Alright, so for the time being, what does it say? Well, you can go to the toilet. Select all type, allowed staff types. Oh, so you can set up different staff types for different... Why would I do that? Is that important? Like, if there's a benefit to it, I can see that this might be important, but generally speaking, I don't think it is it? I might need a second parking lot. Like, this is getting close. At the moment, these guys are actually walking through the parking lot, which is... What are you doing? You should be able to just go there, right? Right? I don't know what he's waiting for. I know that people can get into the terminal from there. It would be weird if they couldn't. I can see if they really couldn't, I could see that, but huh. Well, I do believe all of these are already, yeah, they are already associated with that. That is fine. I was thinking about building a second one over here, like a smaller terminal, to accommodate the rest of the travelers and kind of well, I would have to extend this, but that's fine. I'm not quite sure. Well, I would have to move this stuff, which is also fine. But do I really need to? Not as of yet. At the moment, so the things that are currently messing with us is the baggage loading, something that we can deal with. The services available to passengers. Oh, I think we have researched something. Yes, we have. We need the... Is it the extended commercial license? Oh, hang on. We have quests. No, that's a tutorial. Is that the tutorial panel? That is the tutorial panel. Build a medium check-in desk. Arrived via the medium aircraft permit R&D project. So the medium aircraft permit is what we're looking for. This requires at least 2 people. ETA is 24 hours. Sure. And we have an efficiency of 63%, current output reduction of a good amount. We probably want to hire more administrators. I think at least 2 more administrators would be fine. So let's look at adding more administrators for the time being. 25, 16, 6. Anyone in the red is gonna go out immediately. Technically, also anyone in the orange. Green is where it's at. 27, 25. This one is more efficient. They cost the same, so rejected immediately. 25.3, 25.4. There's not much difference between them. I think this one is a definite yes, and I think they have a significantly lower efficiency compared to the other two, so we're gonna go with that one. Goes away, and we're gonna hire this one and this one, and we want to train those up a little bit. 30 is fine. That is fine. And the rest is looking good. And good. And good. The CFO. If I could get the CFO, if I could get a better one there, that would be great. 48. 48. What are we paying them? 11. I mean, that is quite difficult to beat. 50, 48, 48. No, sorry. It's only these two. So a 50 for that. That's immediately rejected. A 48 for this. That's not the worst. But it is a lot more expensive than the one that we have. Which, he only takes 11. So that's fine. We might need more desks, to be entirely honest. I think we probably do need more desks, so let's go with that. We have staff equipment here. So sure, let's do this, and we will have to look into expanding this at some point, probably in the very near future. All right. Which means, hang on, we do have the research now to the personnel now to research this. So and to build up a second one. That's already at 5% and 6%. So this will go up to 10%. Oh, I can move as many in here as I want, but I only can do 2 different things at a time? Is that it? Huh. Oh, no. Ooh, okay, so changing that reduces it. Okay. We're gonna leave it like this, I think. Right, a medium check-in desk, but that will also produce some issues for us. In the meantime, I kind of want to build this stuff, like the baggage area. Oh boy, that's close. Sorry, that's quite large. Okay. Used for unloading and offloading baggage to and from baggage trucks. I'm sorry, what? Oh, did I not research the... Did I not research the baggage improvement? The baggage security? Oh, don't tell me that's actually in here. Conveyor belt, escalator down, escalator up. Okay, I can see that. Baggage claim area. Baggage destroyer used to destroy animal containing malicious content. And a baggage scanner. Right. So that means I need baggage trucks. Effectively. Okay. Do we actually have a help for this already? Oh no, there it was. Tutorial. International. Do we have a baggage truck? This is where we currently are. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. Also not what we're looking for. Tutorial. There we go. Regional. I don't think this includes any baggage handling. Does not. Airport police cars will remove land animals when on patrol. Birds will deviate 180 degrees from the entry of the bird strike prevention parameter. What now? Airport police cars park at the airport police station while the ambulance and fire trucks park. Okay, birds will deviate 180 degrees from the entry of the bird strike prevention parameter. Okay, that is not what I was expecting. Right. So I kind of need 2 of those. Okay. I think we can build that. I can't if I can remember where it was. Hang on. We do have a search thingy bird. apparently you have to be quite precise with that. Employee path analyze, security officer, contractor path analyze, baggage, aircraft, vehicle, zone area. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Seating, bathroom, security, desk, no. I would have expected this in here, but I can't see it, so it must be... It can't be in the terminal area, it's not part of the terminal. We have the two different types of that, but that's only infrastructure and transportation, which isn't really what we're looking for. This would be aircraft and infrastructure, I think. But then I can't really... Basic decoration tile to add a nice feel to your airport. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. A blast fence, a safety device that redirects blast from jet engines to avoid damage or injury, and an ILS, the instrument landing system, that run into approaching aircraft. What I'm looking for is none of this, funnily enough. Oh, I remember where it was. Okay, yeah, this is an upgrade for this one. Which is a bit weird, I gotta be honest. It's a bit weird. Very much so. Right. Our flight plans are looking alright. We still have some vacancies in here. But we do make a good amount of money with these. Did we do the... today's operation report? Sure. Did we do the research? We're at 50%, 60%. And we are reducing upkeep, which is good. Because that is our largest cost. So reducing that by something like 5%, actually really good. Yeah, that was 3,000 beforehand. So we should actually make a lot more money just with these two people working on that. Yeah, okay. At some point we will require a second fuel truck. At the moment we do not, don't think. We have one additional one, and yeah, these have requested maintenance, and I actually don't know what maintenance implies. Yeah, you got refueled. Okay. You got refueled, you got refueled. Okay, everything's good. So I get 500 per landing and start. I get project completed. Right. I get some money for people being parked here. We now have a medium check-in desk. Where you now can check in your baggage? That looks like you can check in your baggage. I kind of want the floor construction permit. Because, gives you willing to build terminal floors and accompanying structures such as conveyor belts, lifts, and stairs and escalators. Yeah, I kind of need a better way to actually build these. Okay, what is it that they want me to build now? Build a medium track. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Well, that's not what I'm doing yet. Build a medium tracking desk acquired via the medium aircraft permit R&D project, which is what we are doing. I kind of... I have a lot of space out here, but this is not part of the security area, so I kind of don't want to... I don't want to do too much in here. Admittedly, this area is a little bit small-ish, but I did do like a 50-50... Well, not quite. I actually moved that back a little bit. So I might just get this redone a little bit. That being said, I'm not quite sure how. Like, going like this over here and going for the baggage claim in this area, would that be viable at all? Let's see, how big is the baggage claim? Ooh, Lee. Yeah. That's quite large. I mean, I could extend this over here. That might be an option. Like extending this over here and building the baggage claim here. Yeah, this has to go. This has to go in here. But in theory, I can fit. I can fit this in here. Technically, I can fit this in here, which means technically I can fit this in here. Yeah, so I could extend this wall a little bit and go from there, like removing this part. What I want to know is, can I build an escalator down? I can build an escalator down. Huh. Oh yeah, okay, so I do have an underground area, and I do have an upper area. In fact, I do have two underground areas, technically. Okay. Alright. I don't think I can build the baggage destroyer downstairs anywhere. But can I build conveyor belts? Yes, I can. Okay, that's fantastic. Right, so that will allow me to do some stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to my big issue is that must be placed inside. But this is the unloading and offloading baggage to and from baggage trucks. And this is for trucks. You're saying? I don't think that is accurate. I do not believe that that is accurate. Okay, so I kind of want to get the baggage claim area over here. That's the first thing that we're going to do. I also want to build larger fueling areas, which will well, larger fuel stations, I should say. Because we will need those. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Huh. Got a spider crawling up my wall. You're new here. Like, I have this area, this whole area that does not a lot. And this is kind of where I want to get some of the new stuff in, which will include building a road over here. So we will remove some of this stuff up until there. I think that's fair. I want to build a larger fuel supply, but I will need to make sure that this kind of stuff, like, I'm not happy with how I built this. I've got to be honest. Like, these should have been built elsewhere. They should have been built back here so that they don't interfere with the rest of the airport. Building this where it was built is less than ideal. That being said, I kind of kept around this area, which is where I started off, which is fine, technically. I mean, this had to be the public area, so starting the airport here is what you would expect. I kind of want to extend the fence back here, and I want to build some the refueling area over here. I think that is fair. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. We will need to hire more contractors for this. Let's go up to... we have 124. We don't need 124, but we will need quite a few. Which means we have 5, so we will go for 45. It would be nice to be able to, like, put in numbers here. That would be really nice. Instead of having to click through these. So we're going to deploy 45 of these. Oh, it was down here as well. And yeah, we are going to deploy some fences. The fences, are they part of the terminal or no? They're probably part of this. Oh, I need to stop here for a moment because I need to do stuff. Yeah, fences are part of this. So we're going to do the fence gate and we're going to draw that over here. Right up to there. And up to here. Cool. Okay, so we're going to save here, and that's going to be it for today. Because someone arrived that I need to do stuff with, so... new, save game. Yes. Saving done. Alright, yeah, a little bit of a short one today. I only did this because I did have some time. So, yeah, this was barely half an hour. I'll see everybody next time. Until then, have fun. Bye-bye.